Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Suck our dicks.
Suck it, real good, suck it.
Oh, Peggy is so tired. This is the fucking welcome to the bummer cast, everybody. Peggy's been drinking for 7 days in a row. I mean, that's being modest.
What? No, I might have taken a day off or two.
When? I feel
There's like an afternoon.
There was an afternoon you felt sober.
Yeah, there was like 45 minutes here. I picked up a sixer, and they were hot, so I had to let them cool off a little bit till they were not burning my lips.
Yeah, I was maybe at work for like 2 hours, and hour 2 set in, and I was like, okay, Mama's not drunk no more.
Hey, we're good to go. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you not hear yourself?
I feel like I can.
So,
I think I'm just in my own head.
No, it's not you.
These
These mics are so close. Like, there's no delay, so you're like speaking exactly when you're speaking. It's the weird thing. Anyway, upgraded technology.
These headphones.
That's all.
Yeah, we're in a new studio.
Yeah, these
We're christening it.
mic arms are sexual. Purely sexual. Look at this.
They're
Sleek. Black. Peggy's breaking it.
I would like them to calm down.
I bet you
I feel
would.
like I'm sucking a big old...
Have you been sucking dick lately?
No.
No? Good. Me neither.
No, I haven't sucked a dick in...
Hours.
It felt like that's what she was going to say.
I'm just kidding. I just helped a crackhead steal something off a propane tank, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
outside of the
awesome.
gym. Yeah. You know that passport place outside of the Retro Fitness?
Yeah.
She was like trying to get this propane thing loose, and I was like, I got you.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I wasn't done my workout.
Yeah, I was done. I was all pumped up. That's what. Yeah.
But you've been sober, Sally, for the last
Yeah, I haven't
days.
drank since
Sunday?
Did I drink? No, I didn't drink on Sunday. I drank.
I feel like
Me neither.
It was when
I feel like last week last week was
Last week
New Year's. Okay, never mind.
So I
Yeah.
feel like last week I was super
drank-
sober.
Oh,
I think I was tons sober.
Yeah, New Year's
I came
Eve.
back from the brewery tour and
kept on keeping on.
but we didn't even really drink that much on the tour. I
Yeah.
came back and I've been just on a bender.
Yeah, well, you know.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
People move in with girls.
The bummer begins.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, no.
I
I'm
had a
not
girl
bummed.
moving-
I'm just a little tired.
Yeah, you're blushed. It's okay. I'm tired. I think I look tired. When I go on a streak of sobriety, I look worse. I haven't smoked a cigarette since
Good for you.
Saturday,
Wow.
and I haven't drank since New Year's. But arguably, I look like shit.
You think
I
so?
don't think so.
I had to call.
Good.
I had to call the fucking sleep apnea doctor again because I'd wake up and I feel like I'm down. I'm like I'm either crippling depressed or I'm just tired.
Fuck.
I think it's maybe the tired
Yeah,
and the depression.
it's definitely depression.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Everyone in my family's.
I don't feel depressed because I just keep drinking away the feeling.
Just keep on. They turn your feelings into good ones for a little
You
bit.
make real good decisions. You be hitting up boys you shouldn't be hitting up.
We've all been there, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
gotta get a new rotation. This rotation is played out.
You should wipe them out.
I gotta wipe them out. Maybe I did my
You need
last
a new rotation.
hurrah.
A new roto.
I need a roto.
It's a shame I'm not a single. Well, it's not like we were crushing puss together when I was single. So it's like we
No, I
always
feel
went
like
out
you
like, yeah,
were-
let's do some fucking peg, and we would just go out and
Just end up talking to ourselves in the corner.
Yeah.
You
I
would
think
get,
I'm gonna go
you'd
fuck
get
that
hit
girl
on.
I hate.
Yeah, you'd get hit on, and guys would be like, "I'm not going near her."
Yeah, it was a bummer.
By
By the way, I haven't gotten an unsolicited nude in months.
well, you do
At
have a
least a
podcast
month.
where you talk about how
Yeah,
you have a girl.
they
so
don't
maybe
listen.
I would argue.
Girls don't know how to use podcast apps.
Okay,
Come on.
sure. I would argue. I would probably guess 85% of our listeners are people that used to fuck you.
Really?
And actually, and one that you're currently fucking. She also listens. Shout out to the baby girl.
You shout out to your click and hip. Yo, she made us some the pint glasses. I got to give it to you.
Oh yeah,
They're pretty sick.
pretty sick. She made us Lovable Monster podcasts.
Ooh,
Glasses.
That's fucking sex.
Here's the fucking sleep doctor. You're gonna call me now. Now he calls me.
Talk on the pod about it.
Should I?
No, it's so boring.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I told this is the doctor's office I used to go to that the receptionist went into my medical file and texted me. from it. And was like trying to go on a date. She's like, hey, I know this is violating
HIPAA laws.
HIPAA laws.
literally every fucking thing. And then I went back. I was like, I think I was just like, yeah, no. And then I went back. I had to go like to like a follow up. And then I went. And after I left, she was like, I'm really sorry I had to make you pay that copay. I'm getting a lot of trouble. I'm like, you get way more trouble for what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You fucking psycho.
Would you answer the text?
Yeah.
Was she hot?
No, I would have fucked her. Come on. Man, stupid
What am I, an
questions.
asshole?
Peggy.
Come on.
You know I hate copays. I hate copays.
Everybody does.
Hate them.
Yeah. There's not much you don't hate, though.
Yeah.
There's like
No, but
30 things.
I'll like ignore a broken bone for, you know, I just won't go. I can't do it.
I feel the same way. I haven't gone to a doctor in like 2 years, I feel like.
Me neither.
I gotta go.
I haven't gone since the last sleep issue.
And when was that?
Got surgery like 2 years ago. Bob's your
Do you
uncle, still not
incest him and
sleeping.
shit?
Yeah, I've gotten that surgery twice.
Do you have to like? Do you wake up like are you one of those people, or how does it? What do you mean? You felt like you were dying? Is that what you said?
No, I'll wake up and be like, I could sleep like 12 hours and wake up and be like, I don't think I slept.
Oh,
And yeah, my girl now will be like, you sound like you're like choking
right.
when
Okay.
you sleep, but I don't know.
That's funny.
Is it funny? Is it funny, Peggy?
She's just covering
Fucking
your,
Peggy.
She's just covering your mouth.
Fucking hey, boring, Peggy. You're boring. She's resting her stupid forehead on the
Here's
microphone.
the thing, though.
right
I mean,
now.
if she didn't say the stuff about the sex, I'd be like, it feels like she just got out of bed from fucking. She was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
Like,
she's
fucking
like, yeah,
lean back, chilling.
Would you
like,
just
what's
smoke a
going
joint
on,
and
dude?
get plowed? Why are you so chill? What is this?
Fucking
I
hang
did,
out.
I did get laid this morning. So.
Spectacular.
And I walked the dog, his dog. So.
I thought that was a euphemism. I thought that was a
walk the
euphemism.
dog. You know what I'm saying?
And I kind of said it like it was like I
We fucked and then we fucked. You know what I mean?
But no, his
I bet you did walk that fucking dog, you dirty bitch.
His dog is so beautiful.
What kind of dog?
It's a beautiful dog. I don't know.
Oh my god! Fucking cancel this podcast. What the
It's
fuck?
a boxer. I think. It's like a
Jesus
gray
Christ.
boxer.
All right, I'm over it.
Oh,
I
that's
have
okay, fine.
zero
Those can be
enthusiasm
cuties.
about this dog.
Those can be cutie pants.
No, beautiful. I'll show you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I was gonna say the dog's name, and then people would know who I fucked, so I shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, then again, there's probably some people that know.
Did you get your nails done?
No, that was from New Year's. I gotta get my nails done for the wedding.
Hell yeah! You getting tips? You getting
No,
tipped up?
I'm not getting tipped
The
up.
Delco French manicures?
No,
no.
I'm
Fuck.
not doing it. Wait,
What?
speaking of someone texting you and they shouldn't, did we ever talk about my Verizon guy on the pod? We talked
No.
about it.
No.
So like this summer,
A lot
I went
of unsolicited, inappropriate text.
inappropriate text.
This is a professional relationship, sir.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
So last summer I go in and I'm definitely like super hungover. My phone's broken. I'm very upset.
As we usually are.
Yeah, and I'm like annoyed, and he just like, and so I'm like kind of roasting him.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? It takes a long time for the like, you know, make sure that everything's off the phone, blah blah blah. So it was like taking a long time, and he was just sitting
They
there. Like,
definitely look through your nudes, by the way, when they go through your phone like that.
yeah,
They have to, right?
I don't have any, so
Like, don't you give them your phone? Like, oh, we're just transferring.
I imagine they're
they
doing.
used to do that like
transferring.
that.
You don't
Now
think
they have
people
the
are doing?
iCloud.
Yeah. You don't think people are doing wipes? You don't think people are like wiping all the shit off their phone before they do a change? If you think they're just leaving them on?
I wiped mine
Yeah.
before I hand it back.
Probably wipe it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Excuse me, fucking tech nerds. All right, carry on. I'll Google wiping when
tell
we
you
leave.
to.
Tiny bit
They
of
tell you to
information.
do that.
Ryan's
Yeah.
tiny bit of
I
information.
feel like I haven't
Ryan's
gotten
like,
a new phone in a while, but go on.
So basically, this was in the summer of last year. So I mean, I think it was 2018. Maybe so. It was a solid year. I hadn't
Right.
been back to this Verizon store, and I walked in, and
This guy was like, what's going on,
Yeah.
girl?
well, he had
I remember
texted
busting
me.
nuts to this chick.
So I had gone home, and I got a text that was just like, "When's your next show?" ?
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "I don't know who this is," and he's like, "Oh, it's so and so from the Verizon store."
That's gotta be.
And I was
illegal.
like,
That's
"That's
gotta be
not
illegal.
the
Oh,
number."
yeah,
and they
not cool,
usually
bro.
use like the store number to do some
Yeah, it's
stuff.
like, hey,
and
it's
I'm
like-
like, "That's not the phone number that you
There's no way.
texted
And you can
me
tell
on."
it's not a computer texting you.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh no, I took your phone number and I put it in my phone. I thought that would be okay."
Based on
What? Like,
Yeah.
also now you can totally go into my account and
Yeah.
see
Right.
where I live.
you know what, it would
and-
be okay if you asked me for my phone number
Yeah.
and then I
And then I
gave
would
it to
say
you. That's when it's
no.
cool.
Super inappropriate.
He was also like,
What do you look like?
pushing 50. He was like a dorky looking
Oh.
black
Yeah,
dude. I
Verizon
don't know.
shorty.
But then he also was like, he has like a he had a teenage son, and he's like almost 50. What? And listen, black don't crack, so he did not look 50.
Oh,
you know, he
looked
young. But I was like, there was not one part of me that was like hitting on him or even saying like,
you weren't going pussy out towards him.
No, I did not pussy out towards him.
But you were fucking around with him, which a lot of guys think apparently means that you're hitting on them.
Okay, but I have the energy that I have right now, and it's more of like
this is not fuck me.
No.
Yeah, this is like I just
walked your dog.
Yeah, I just got fucked by someone I shouldn't have. I'm rethinking every mistake I've made in the last 3 weeks, and simultaneously, you know, trying to stalk people. That's the energy I have. Actually, I'm not.
I just
I'm being
want to
really good.
Stalk.
I haven't
No
internet
stalking
stalked.
Good.
No,
That's
I blocked
good.
that bitch.
That's good.
So,
That is healthy.
but so now it's a year later. Obviously, I remember him because he fucking did that weird thing, and I never responded to him. But he tried to text me a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I walk in this time around to get this phone, he's like, "It's a business account, right?" And I was like, how do you know that?" And he's like, "I remember you, Peggy, right?" And I was like, "Whoa, you remember my fucking..." And then he was kind of acting like...
I remember your measurements, right?
Yeah. He was like acting like... It kind of felt like that thing of like... I was like, trying to write a joke about it where I'm like... He was acting as if I came to that store, and he was like, "Oh God, I never called her back." Like he had ghosted me or something.
Oh, in his head, he's having like a dream weaver.
Yeah.
I knew she was the one.
And I'm
he's like got a bunch of your fucking old gum and sculpture. What was that? Hey Arnold.
Yeah. So I'm of course like being extra rude, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's my name. It's weird that you know that." I go, "But it's also gonna be Margaret. Like that's my legal name." So I'm like, "You can't."
It's my government.
That's my government name, bitch. That's what you call me. I'm getting my pump back. My pump back.
Ta-ta.
I get my pump back, baby.
Pump back.
When I'm tired, I like to sing a lot. So this is going to be a weird one.
You can sing? What song?
I feel you.
What do you want?
No.
Right.
So I was saying it to Ryan, like, I'm like, the only like occupation you could have where arguably someone might have come in to see you is if you're a bartender. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you don't go into like, not even in coffee shops, because it's like everyone goes to their random coffee. It's the only Verizon store in my neighborhood. I'm like, yeah, Ben, it's not like I chose this one.
Yeah.
And then
I'm trying to think of other places you would go for your guy. My phone. Also, how often do you go to a fucking Verizon? It's like not a place.
It's a year ago.
Yeah.
How do you remember? And while I was in there, how many people are there? You're waiting so long.
Billions.
Yeah, it's right after Christmas. So many people are in there.
Yeah.
He remembered me. I mean, I get it.
If he didn't hit on you,
it would be the best after telling this story. She's like, "Wait, I did fuck him."
oh wait, Charlie? Shit.
Let me see your dick.
All coming
back. Okay. Excuse me. It's all coming back.
But it keeps blowing my mind because if you didn't do that weird thing with you, then you'd have been like, "Wow, great customer service." Like you'd been like, "You remember my account? That's spectacular." But since he did the weird thing, you're like, "Jesus Christ."
I don't know. I think when you're a girl and a guy remembers you a year later, you're usually like, "Why does he remember?"
Okay.
Like, and here's the thing: there are times where, like, I definitely am in stores or I'm at places where I get why people have remembered me. Like, it's like how bartenders always remember. Like, there's certain places, but I'm like, I wasn't doing anything crazy with him for him to be like, "Oh, I remember."
One time, like, come on, dude. Yeah, I came in with a 40. What? You think every kiss means something to me? Phone case is a phone case, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking hand it over.
Yeah, and you're not going to give me no discount.
I'll let you finger me. Come on.
No. I feel like he's one of those guys who doesn't wash his hands.
Oh, UTI City.
Yep.
Oh, his.
No
Plus, he's got a kid.
bueno.
They're covered, disgusting hands.
Bro.
So sorry. So
I hate kids.
You're coming. Yeah. You're
I actually
coming
like
in.
kids.
Yeah.
I
I know.
don't
You
want
like
a kid.
You know, yeah,
That's a lot.
It's always certain kids. I'm picky.
God.
But you're going in
I
and
love
he's
a
giving.
kid.
Oh, no.
I just start crying. I was this close to being a stepmama.
So wait, but he was.
But the next person I get pregnant, I'm just gonna let you have the kid.
Thank you.
You and Denise
I always
can just
knew.
double
I always
mom it.
knew it. I did say that I think one time. I was like, I feel like if I asked him nicely, he'd give me his sperm eventually. So I'll be fine.
I'll fill up this mason jar right now.
Gross.
But the weird thing you said was the last thing you left off on was you went in this year later and he's kind of being like, you felt like, like he was, he was giving you,
you're here,
right? He was giving you those,
bro. I can't believe we met like this at your job.
That's so strange.
Where I have to get a phone.
The only place we meet at, you fucking psycho.
That's so strange.
People are
also,
it's
not even like it's a pretty big deal. You can't just like change over different networks. Like, this is it, man. This is all I got.
I'm a Verizon gal. Brand loyalty. What's happening?
I thought my dad was asking me an important thing, but again, it wasn't. When my dad, who's my boss, texts me, I'm like, oh God, what did I do wrong?
Fired.
But instead, it's just like probably like, did you get orange juice yesterday? This morning he was like, today he goes, what time did you get in last night? And like the other girls in the office like both like looked down, and I was like, I didn't get in. And he was like, oh, you slept out? I was like, yeah, I slept out. He's like, in the city? I was like, no. Just like, I'm like, just fucking say which person did I fuck. Yeah. Me and my 73-year-old dad.
Yeah, I got some.
Well, because he's all mad at me because I was looking for apartments, and he acted like I killed his family in front of him. He was like, oh, wait a minute, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, Dad. I'm like, it looks like I'm staying around. I'm probably gonna need an apartment. Right. And he's like, does anyone bother you upstairs? I was like, well, this right here is arguably bothering me. Like, you could come and go when you want.
What bothers you about living above your parents? I don't know why you're being a bitch.
And you're very Catholic.
And why didn't you let that Verizon guy take you out?
Well, that's
Charlie was really nice. So
he was cool.
Sorry,
I told him that story. And he was like, "What's wrong with a guy flirting with you?" And everybody in the office started laughing. And like, I was like, "A lot. There's a lot of things wrong that for him taking."
What's wrong with a guy going into your file, taking your phone number, remembering you after not seeing you for 2 years, and then assuming he could fuck you? What's wrong with that? Seems fine.
Taking the stock room.
You know, kind of being a bitch.
Yeah. Kind of.
Dude, I would have creeped out. If that was a girl who did the same thing to me, it was something I was like, oh God. And then remembered me a year later, I think you're 100% justified to be like, that's bananas.
Yeah, and also, we've never talked about this. I don't have a real good track record. I let a lot of strangers into my life that I shouldn't.
Why are you looking at me?
No.
Neil. By the way, we need to talk.
By the way, I don't like this position because I cannot see Neil at all. Listen, I feel weird.
We're going to be changing stuff up.
Yeah. So, no, I had a stalker 3 years ago.
Dude, I'm pissed that we were talking about this. I've never no stalker, none. Stalkers.
You don't know. Maybe you did, and they didn't.
I would sense a stalker.
They didn't reveal their. So I mean, this guy walked miles and slept under a car outside of my house.
Fuck. I mean, how the fuck can he even get under a car?
He was pretty big too.
That's a real go getter. Did you butter him up to slide him under there? That's one.
Oh, fuck.
That's an easy one, too.
We're right.
That's what you were talking about.
It's hard now because now it's like really hard. I will say, since that person and I've slept with a few other people, every time at one point when someone goes to talk dirty talk, I'm just like, don't say butter. Don't say butter. Don't say butter. But I'm like, who would say butter?
Yeah,
only a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, you have one. That is strange.
Whatever. Dodge that.
This is feeling more like a margarine.
Oh, that buttery bullet. That's 2. Alliteration plus 5 points. Okay. So
did this guy just... Okay, I hate to go Did anything else happen? So he was just being weird, and when you came back, he remembered you. And then did he say anything else? Was he still trying to get your number?
He was just like, then no. He already
has your number. Sorry. Is he trying to...
Did you even get a fucking deal?
No, because I made a point not to.
I'm paying Copays. You're buying new phones.
He was going to be my customer service guy, and I was like, I'll wait. You can take them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Power move.
I was like kind of just being a little bitchy and being like standoffish and rude.
Good.
Speaking
I love it.
Of wait,
you being
I forget where I was going with that.
Okay, cool.
I had a brain hiccup. I did find the girlfriend's gonna try to make meatballs this weekend.
Ooh.
And if she makes good meatballs,
obviously she's doing self
ground. Are you going up to New York?
Saturday night
No,
after that show, that fucking. You know the Comedy Cabaret? Yeah. They're doing an X-rated showcase.
Like Ryan was the first.
Also X-rated. Fucking kill me. Just say a comedy show.
Yeah.
You should try to do your only clean set ever.
Yeah. That'd be just no cursing. What's the deal with paper clips anyway, you fucking cunts?
I love how you couldn't even do that.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's a big deal. Meatballs.
You know I love meatballs. Huge.
Now, how's she getting this recipe? She know.
Her friend,
Okay.
roommate's mother.
Do we know what kind
Italian
of meats we're
chef.
using?
That's what.
She's doing
Are
full.
we doing beef, pork, and veal?
Yeah,
What the
you
fuck are
gotta
we
do
doing
it.
here?
You gotta do. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if
No,
you're
yeah.
not having a little threesome with your meatballs, I don't think you're making them right.
Threesome. I better fucking have a threesome soon, or I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Still never no threesome.
Yeah. It's
Threesome.
been broached.
Do you think she'd
It's
be
been
down?
broached.
She said she would.
Ah,
That's
we
what.
should do
Didn't
it.
we talk about? She used to be on a threesome app.
I think the organization
Trying to
of
find
it's
a
half the
threesome.
battle, right? The organization of it's half the battle. Finding the third.
Yeah. She was like,
You're
we can have a
menage a
threesome, but
trois.
it can't be a girl I'll ever see again. I was like, fuck.
That's
That happens to be my specialty.
kind of easy. yeah, for you.
Fucking.
You have that superpower.
Yeah. That would be sweet, but I feel like that would just make your relationship weird, right? Probably.
Maybe.
I think
Yeah.
A lot of conversation.
a lot of conversation beforehand.
Yeah.
A lot of having some sort of boundaries of some stuff. Yeah, it's a slippery slope, man. I don't know. I could just see it going real
You
bad.
could just see that going sideways
Yeah.
for me.
Just look over and you're just fucking this girl real hard. She's just like,
Oh, I
wait,
forgot you were
that's-
here. I left a bowl of chips out. It's fucking.
you
Just
bring out the
kidding.
handcuffs you've ever used on her, and she's like, "Whoa,
Right.
Boo!
you can fuck another girl, but you could not fuck her with those
Don't
handcuffs."
be cuffing these sluts.
You had camo cuffs this whole time.
Yeah, you
How dare
motherfucker.
you?
I did buy these cuffs, and then I keep forgetting to use them.
Gotcha.
It's a problem.
It's so tough. You got to get to that, buddy. Put it on the fridge.
It's on the dresser. It's
Crazy.
crazy.
Put a note. I don't mean. But yeah, that too.
Set a reminder on my phone.
Yeah.
It's
Set a
scheduled.
reminder.
Oop, we got a cuff fuck. The alarmer's on. Alarmer. I'm so hungry. I'm ravenous.
Oh, what are you gonna eat?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't decide. I might eat when I go to that bar, that tin can. They got the
There you go.
delicious burger.
That's
We
awesome.
always go. Oh, first food talk. I brought up
First food
meatballs.
talk. Yeah, you
Second
did.
food talk.
Second.
And butter is technically food, right? That's a topping.
Technically.
A spread.
For Peggy, it's not, but yes.
No, yeah, that's made in house.
Oh, I was hoping to go there. God damn it. Buttery rolls, her specialty.
You better go to bed tonight. You got a big weekend. We got a show tomorrow.
I didn't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, she's like a
can't make me
fucking
listen.
7-year-old.
Every morning this
I'm like,
week,
go,
he's just
bitch, go
like,
to bed.
"Woman, did you get some sleep?" And I'm like,
I know if she doesn't text me by 8 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
"What?
Yeah.
That I haven't?"
that you were just out.
You have too many in your life. Your dad
It's a
and
dead
Ryan
giveaway.
Foster are both like, where
Yeah.
have you been?
Yeah, where you been, bitch?
Where you been? Well,
How's
your-
it?
Did your dad must care? Like, from me, be like, no one bothers you up there. Stay up there forever. I'm like, my dad or my mom would have been like, get the fuck out of my house.
I think it's like the thing of like he can like, I don't know, tag team against my mom.
Oh, gotcha.
He's got someone
Oh,
to eye
yeah.
roll
Yeah,
at when she's like getting
This
crazy.
bitch.
Because my mom is also one of those people who's like she'll get mad, like she'll make dinner for us, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
I never eat dinner with you guys. Like once in a while, maybe Mondays are the only days that I'll ever eat with
Aw.
them because
No family din.
because we got car shit.
Yeah.
And she'll like have made a big meal, and my dad doesn't really want to ever eat, so he'll be like, I don't want to eat, and I'm like, I gotta go. And my mom's like, I mean this, I cook all this
This
food,
bitch.
and I'm like, I
Every
didn't
day.
ask you to cook it.
That's my mom every day. Can you swing by?
Yeah.
I'm making meatballs. I'm like, swing by 45 minutes one way and then back 45? Like, what are you talking about? She's like, I don't want to put any pressure on you. I'm like, you're guilting me every single day. You can't swing by for dinner for 4 hours?
Yeah.
You busting my balls. I just want you to move some furniture, you know?
Yeah.
I made meatball. You don't love me? What the fuck? You're just
you
like
know
your
Italian.
father. I'm not trying to guilt you.
Yeah, you know fast Italian meals?
Yeah, I'm like,
Super
wow,
fast.
wow.
Yeah.
Fazoli's.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
don't remind me.
I
I
don't
still
know.
gotta find it.
I'm still pissed I haven't had it.
I know.
I'm scared if I fall asleep. What if I
On this
fall asleep and I
podcast?
ruin the
Ruin what?
weekend?
Why would you ruin a what?
I feel like I'm on a roll. I should just keep going.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good idea. That's what everybody recommends. Drinking for 6 days in a row and don't sleep. That's like,
Yeah, no.
people are like, dude, you want to hit your higher self? You're almost there.
Yeah, you're up.
You string 2 weeks together.
Okay, I'll go to sleep. But then I'm getting all
Get sleep.
hyper now.
Why would you get all hyper?
I'm hyper right now. I'm all excited.
Yeah, because I'm over
and
here
then
shucking.
you're telling me you're doing a show, and then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I was gonna go right home, and it's like, well, maybe I'll just go watch a little show.
Go right home. Listen.
Yeah, have a little vodka soda with my
Yeah,
bestie.
shut the fuck up. I'm not drinking.
Ugh, I hate when you're boring.
I'm not boring. I'm fun.
I've been on the Sobe train. I got you, dude.
Dude, everybody, well, I mean, after my New Year's
Can that
Eve,
turn for you,
I'm
Peggy?
like up alone.
I hate to. No, the actual microphone. It doesn't. It's not turning. It's too tight. Like just that from that gold point. It's not turning the other way.
This way, other way.
Nope. All right, I'll get that set for you.
But
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're
Yeah, you'd have
you
to
gotta
lean
talk in a
forward.
little heart. You
It's
look
all
like
right.
you're prepping to suck a dick. She looks like a confused
This is a
little-
casting couch that I'm
That's
excited
the look you want to
about.
see when you pull it out. She's just
She's
a
like,
babe in the woods.
Yep,
You're like,
I've
yeah,
never,
go ahead, bite
I've never
that
seen
tongue.
anything like this before.
She's gonna pretend. I don't know how to do this. Then she starts fucking pepper
Dude,
grinding.
I had
it.
like weirdest set last night at Helium because I was
Yeah.
trying to do the bit about shitty dude Snowbird, and then
Yeah.
like it just kind of sounded sad. So then like I had this moment, and then I just went into like a 5-minute rant on like how I don't know why guys don't fuck ex-fat chicks and how I love sucking dick a lot, and like
You've been huge on the sucking dick on stage. I
love
crushing
this.
it. I love
Always.
it. I love it.
I know. And afterwards, Cassandra D was like, "How do you do? You were dying up there. Like you were. It was a sad beginning, and then you just powered
Yeah.
through." I was like, "Got 2 things I'm good at:
I just put it
sucking
in.
dick and never not making people laugh. We're gonna come some way tonight, boys and girls. We're gonna come.
We're gonna come together.
Yeah." And then I had like a bunch of like
Nothing lubricates
dudes
laughter
afterwards
like
just be
butter.
like, "Love that. Your set was my favorite." That's 3. That's your 3
I
butters.
know. I'm done, and we're capped.
Yeah, you're in. You're locked in. Locked in.
But
So Kyle, make
I
over
mean,
here.
last night was the first time because I did like one set last week, and then Christmas week I did one set. Last night I did 10 minutes, and I was like, oh well. What do you mean slacker?
I'm just
It was
kidding.
Tuesday. Monday we did the podcast, and then Tuesday
Yeah.
I went and did 3 sets last night.
I know, I love it.
Bubkiss.
But it was hard for you to do 10 minutes.
No, I was just like, no, not hard. You're just like, I forget every joke. Yeah, tough.
Yeah, I was trying to do all new stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, arguably it was all new stuff, but it was crowd work with myself. I was roasting
I was talking about
myself.
sucking dick different.
I like, at
I
one
took
point,
the power back.
At one point, Shaner was, I think it was Shaner or somebody was like, you like mounted, he like squatted in a different way where everybody saw like, oh wow, okay, no, she does like to suck dick.
That
Wow,
girl sucks dick.
That girl has different. I talked about how I get injured.
Did you pull out the shoulder injury?
Yeah.
Nice.
You do it off the front table.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's your weird dick sucking move.
And then every dude leaving was like, I think your set was my favorite.
Yeah,
I was like,
what's your
think?
Instagram? I work at Verizon.
Yeah. What part was your favorite?
Yeah. Get a dick suck. What the fuck were we just talking? What were we talking about before that? I forget. Talking about sucking dick.
I had a stalker.
It was food,
Stalker.
meatballs. It's all.
You never had a
originated from
stalker?
meatballs. No, dude, I'm not. I don't think I was ever pretty enough for that kind of shit.
People, I don't think it's common to have a stalker.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying.
I would say I had
31. I got no stalker, no threesome.
I like normal, like obsessed, but not to whatever I would call stalker. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that
you didn't
kind
have
of
to
thing.
file a police report.
No.
Oh, did you have to file a police report?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Outside under
yeah.
a car? Absolutely. That's
Hell
a
yeah.
police report.
That's hilarious.
He did it twice.
Oh.
Then the cops trying to get her number. It's like, listen, buddy, just trying to get this report done. Leave
And
me
there's
alone.
been-
Pussy's powerful.
And he'd never reached out again after like that, like initial, because it's not like you file a report, but like there's not anything like
Yeah.
unless he was to do something else. But like
Yeah.
in front of the cops, I had to text him and say like, you are not allowed to contact me. Like there's been a police report filed,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
So he's never ever reached out again. But I've had 3 in the last 3 years. Like every 6 months, I'll wake up to like a 3 a.m. phone call miss
From
from
nowhere.
him. No, from
Oh,
him.
from him.
Because I still have his number in there because
Yeah.
obviously I want to know. When
Nice.
he's scary.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Dudes ain't shit. Men ain't shit.
No.
that ain't.
It's like that show. Did you watch that show, You?
Oh yeah.
The Stalker guy? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch it?
There's a guy
It's
in.
so romantic.
I haven't seen it.
I watched it right
do-
after the whole Snowbird thing, and I mean, the weird
And then
thoughts
Peggy
in my
just
head
started
is just like,
stalking the shit
just
out
like-
of him.
no, I
don't
didn't. No, no, in my head I'm just like, see, like everybody can find love, even murderers.
God. Do you know what I noticed when watching that show? Every single show, like a drama, crime-ish show, they all have the same scene where they're looking for something, and the lady's like, there's one point where the detective's looking for something. Remember, the one girl's like fucking the cop, the girl who's like the fucking news reporter, and she has him in, and she's
so
like,
hot, that girl.
You know I love a crazy brunette, you know? But no, she's like, I got these pictures, and brings the cop in there and starts looking through the folder and like frantically opening all the drawers, and the cop's like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
It's like, clearly I'm looking for the fucking pictures. I just told, every movie does that.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
And it's always the detective or the cop
he's
who's
like,
like, what are you looking for?
What are you looking for? Like, bro, you're a detective. You don't remember the conversation we just had 30 seconds ago in the hallway? Now I'm fucking looking through this drawer. What do you think I'm looking for, bro?
I'm looking in here for a plot device.
Fucking drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
And they got that girl who's like, I'm 14.
But like,
being like the hot slut 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, we get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you can tell right now how much the world's obsessed with comedians because like Krista Lee is in
Krista
it.
Lee's in it.
And then also Kathy Griffin is in it. Like, it's just like so funny like how they're just, now it's just like the cool hip person is comedian. I'm like, what has happened?
Yeah.
The Irishman, what was it, 3? Yeah, Jim Norton as Jim Norton.
Sebastian was in it.
Maniscalco.
Was it
and
Ray?
And Bill Burr. No, not Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Ray Romano?
Ray Romano, thank you, yeah.
I didn't see it. Did
Bill
you guys
Burr
see that? The Irishman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Was it good?
It was good, yeah. It was pretty decent.
3 hours is a lot.
Oh, I didn't know it was that long when I started. I had no idea.
I started to watch it with Snowbirds and then we fell asleep, and so I'm never watching that shit again.
It didn't fuck. Shocker. Yeah.
Guess he didn't like butter that much, you know?
Oh, everybody loves butter.
That's not true. He loves butter. He's just got to keep his cholesterol down. That's what it was. He wasn't ready for it.
I don't know why that felt hurtful.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean it to.
Yeah, I love butter.
Don't
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Rock and roll butter.
Fuck
I'll let you boy. I gotta get ready for this. I got a wedding in two months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just had to order the tuxedo for it, and I'm not happy about it.
Why?
They got the tuxedos off of Amazon.
And did you try it on?
No, it's waiting at the house.
It's not even a warehouse. It's not even a men's warehouse.
No,
it's not even a fucking.
I think this is gonna be a nightmare, and it's like
for us.
I don't know what color.
Yeah, for our size.
No
We're
good.
fucked. No,
And it's like what's that color? It's like linen colored. I'm like, dude, we're pasty Irish. Like we're gonna look like shit.
Oh, they're having a summer wedding. It's like in the summer.
No, it's March.
In Bahamas.
Oh, in the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas.
Right,
Jamaica.
they're gonna
Jamaica.
do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna do that linen kind of.
But we're gonna look like fucking idiots.
Like off-white.
We're pasty
canvas.
boys.
Yeah.
It's day 3. We're probably gonna be sunburnt.
Right.
Get a little spray tan.
Fuck your mother. No.
They offer it at our gym. Well, I mean, not my gym anymore.
Do they?
Yeah, they offer a little tan, not a spray tan, but they'll
Oh,
offer
they
you
got
a
the
little
booth, the tan up, tan. I can't bring myself.
I know, I can't do it either.
I actually did. I did go to a tanning booth one time to go to.
Of course you did. Of course
I've been to
you
college
did.
spring break 5 times.
Right.
I've been to 0 college time.
Right.
But the one year I remember I went because I would just get blasted and not put on sunblock and get like fucking boils on my back, and then I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking pre-tan.
Yeah.
And I went tanning like
There's
2
just
times.
also so many easier
and
ways
rock and roll.
to.
Yeah.
You could just put sunscreen on.
Yeah,
That was
but-
like this summer a couple
Yeah,
times.
but that's
I was like
not how
doing
I get
sunscreen, and
down.
you're like, come on. And then you were just like, hungover and red on the drive home.
I'm like,
just like,
why didn't you put sunblock on me?
This is like so easy.
Yeah.
You just
It's,
spray it.
I'm not big into forethought. That's been a
That's
problem.
a big word for you, I felt like.
I have a better vocabulary than you do, Peggy.
Oh, it begins. Let's go word off.
Scrabble now.
Please, I'm dyslexic. I'll leave you to heartbeat.
What'd you spell earlier? What'd you spell wrong earlier? Cannon.
Oh, how many ends? How many ends does
She
it
went
have?
single N,
Yeah.
which is fine.
What were we even talking about that I needed that?
Yeah.
I think. Did you say you were a cannon? Like, I'm a fucking cannon. I was like, you're a jerk. Jerk.
You are a cannon.
Oh my
Cameras that I
God.
like.
Wait.
What was it? It was like right in the beginning of our conversation. She's like, it was basically, hey, good morning, and then like a 5-second wait, and then be like, I fucked somebody.
First of all, I don't
Good
think I
old
said
morning
that.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
We're going to the transcript right
Didn't
now.
we talk
for our
about
audio
morning
listeners.
sex? I
I
fucking
said I'm
We
a
have
loose
talked about it.
cannon.
yeah, loose cannon. I'm a loose cannon.
Okay, you wrote, did Mama sleep? Jeff sent my cannon tape. Holy, I'm unfunny, or say that. And then I wrote, no, I fucked fat face. I'm a loose cannon. In all caps. And then he just wrote, you're really on one. And I wrote, ha ha. Good for the pod, though. That was the whole conversation.
Slut it up. We need somebody to be a whore on this podcast. And I don't mean whore in a loving way.
Yes, of course we know that.
I support whoredom.
That's what.
I mean, listen, it's not like I'm not finding randos at the bar.
Yeah, it's not like you're fucking grabbing people off the sidewalk.
No.
I mean,
we've all been there.
We've all been there.
Hell yeah.
Actually, though, that new person you brought into my life, I was already like, oh yeah.
Oh,
I gotta stop fucking comics though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's always a risk.
Yeah, I've never.
Actually, the last two guys, they're both not comics.
Yeah, true. But those are repeat offenders. You need a fresh boy.
I need a fresh year.
You need a fresh babe.
Maybe I'll get one at the wedding.
He's still got rosy, chubby cheeks. Yeah, do some fucking at that wedding.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck.
I'm gonna fuck. Somebody's gonna suck my dick.
Weird. I felt so proud of you just now. Weird, like, oh my god, I love the way you said that. I felt really proud. I was like, get it, girl. Yeah. I felt proud for some reason.
Peggy's getting her groove back.
Yeah.
All right. Mama's got some mojo to find. Yeah. Remember when I thought I lost my mojo?
Yeah.
No.
Just misplaced it.
Yeah. Thank God Snowbird didn't give that. There was like a 2-day period where I was like, oh no, she's slipping into and not having a mojo. And then I just drank myself out of it.
Strength.
A ladder of Coors Light.
Some wine. Actually, I've been trying to do vodka sodas.
Yeah, dude.
To keep the weight down.
Yep.
And then this weekend, I was still definitely drunk, like getting ready to go to the Eagles game. And I was like, I don't think I've eaten in 48 hours. And Ryan was like, why don't you eat then?
That's terrible.
I also hate, this is why I hate when you're sober, like health nut, Ryan, because you're always like, well, this is what you should do. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you did cocaine for 4 days straight, okay? So,
well, look,
but
the shoe was on the other foot. I
never do cocaine.
I'm on a fitness journey.
You are. I was pulling the old Foster O'Leary special of not eating for 48 hours and just drinking my
intermittent fasting.
Yeah. It's really in right now.
I'm on that now.
Huge. Really?
You're on like the good one though, huh?
Yeah. What do you eat? Oatmeal and shit.
Well, last night I had a vodka soda and then I had a shot of Telly and someone's like, "Are you drinking vodka and Telly?" I was like, "Lay off me!"
I'm going through something.
Like,
mind your BI business.
It's like I thought you said you were gonna try to be sober for a little bit. It's like I didn't talk to you. It's like I don't even know what that means. Okay, it's not my fault. The bartenders just give me things.
Well, dude, you talk about. I mean, you've talked about impulse control. Like, I'm bad with sweets in the house. If I'm not drinking stuff like that,
my dude.
Sweets in the house, I just can't have it in the house.
I'm a loose cannon in the kitchen.
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
I fucking fold.
I've just been smoking myself autistic and then fucking eating everything. I spent $80 on food on takeout on Sunday. Just put it down.
Different
then
meals?
I went to Wawa, got a pint of Jerry's ice cream.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Reese's.
You did tell me that, and I was like,
bag of
maybe
chips.
you are depressed. You don't even like
this
sweets.
is what I do.
No,
is this a cycle?
It's the same.
I go into a drinking cycle, then I go into an eating cycle. You're like, stop punching yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same way over here, baby.
God damn it. Are you a big eater guy?
I'm going to figure this out so we can
eating
look
addiction?
at each other. It's not like you're killing yourself.
I like it. I'm peering at you through these guys' fingers. I feel like I'm playing peekaboo with whatever this nerd shit is that fucking is. This Adam's big hands he wishes he had?
Yeah,
fucking
just ridiculous.
Do he jerks off with
crunch
them?
up?
100% he does.
Do they close and open?
Yeah, they close and open. For our actually also our audio and viewing listeners, you can't see. It's the dumb Gauntlet bullshit from the studio. It's like
I hate on that shit. I don't know what that is. Is my innocence lost? Was my innocence lost?
I thought that was like some sort of
the Marvel. It's all the Marvel.
I thought that was Captain Iron Man or something.
Yeah, I thought that was Iron Man.
Nailed it, dude. Captain Iron Man. Yeah. This is the bad guy's hand, and that's when it becomes the good guy power shit.
It's like pussy brass knuckles. What's with the jewels?
That's the fucking. Who gives a shit?
I wonder if girls ever jerk off themselves with it.
What's your toy? What's your toy of choice?
I don't have. I don't.
She doesn't do. Yeah.
I don't do toys.
Shut up. Listen, I don't even touch it. I breathe on it sometimes. But that's about it.
I have made myself come without touching.
Hell yeah.
So.
That's impressive.
The power of the mind, people. That's our other podcast.
Yeah.
So
how to jerk off without jerking off.
My takeaway
just concentrate real hard.
Proud of Peggy. That's what I'm just pumped.
Thank you, man.
Good for you.
I can tell he can tell I'm really sad because he's not. He's not. You're being too supportive.
I was mean to you earlier. That I don't even mean to be. Yeah. Okay. No toys. Good for you.
You're good.
That's amazing.
I don't need them.
Yeah, how much are those hands? You think? They
got
gotta
them
be
for free from some fucking toy store. But I think
that's
they're
more embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's more embarrassing that somebody's
you
like,
got them for free. You're around so often.
Yeah, that they're like,
yeah.
you know what? Let's give
like
these
some-
weird shit to.
Yeah.
some comic book store or some shit, and then they were just like, "We'll have extra," and he was like, "Okay," and then they just
Pencil me
Because
down for
everybody's,
two.
isn't that what everybody says? Like when you hate something about something, it's something you hate about yourself,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, yeah.
Isn't that a thing?
Well,
What
you're
the
in
fuck?
it. Well, I mean, this is
I'm just
clearly-
like,
Well,
yeah,
you
this
just
is a different
described
thing.
homophobia, but yeah.
What?
Well, you did. That's usually talking about when people
No,
are
that's
homophobic.
talking about like personality traits. People say that all the time.
But this does fit with you.
I get it with
You hate
homophobia
everything.
for sure. No, I just don't. I don't
you
hate
don't-
everything.
Right. No.
I don't like superheroes in comic books.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
hated it when I was like a kid.
Right.
Hated
You don't
it.
like fantasy.
Yeah. It's not your bag.
Yeah, I guess. I liked Game of Thrones for a bit. But then once to a
Then
certain point,
fell
I'm
out of
like,
that.
all right, man, magic and shit. I don't know.
I think it's just sexual role playing for you, and then that's it. That's about the fantasy you get into. That's about all she calls it.
I don't know.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know.
You don't have to be into it.
I
I'm not really.
Yeah, I don't like a nice fantasy movie. No good.
I got you.
Even everybody's like, this is the one. This is a really
I
good
like
one.
it.
I'm like,
I
it
like-
stinks.
I like escapism, so
Like what?
I like. I mean, I'm just like a big movie person. I like.
I like movies. Love movies.
What was the watch shit over? Usually New Year's is like the watch time. When you guys got home and stuff, did you guys watch anything specifically?
Well,
It's usually movie time.
The girl was at my house that week, so we watched You, tons of You. Finished that. What the fuck else was the other? We watched something else. Dude, we fucking love 90 Day Fiancé. That show is hilarious.
It is crazy.
It's so
You have
funny.
mentioned before. Yeah,
It's so funny.
I've heard very good things about it.
It's the only reality TV show I would watch.
People fuck on vacation and then they're like, you want to move in with me?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's not going well. I'm like, yeah, you fucked her in Dominican Republic, blacked out on fucking slushies,
or like
dude.
clear, like
No
under,
way.
Yeah, like under.
You guys having problems?
under
No way.
under the catfishing of like you might get murdered is that because it's such a large game. Like you
Yeah.
could come to the country and then they're like, oh yeah, you're fucking catfishing me. Get the fuck out of here, right? Like it's
mean,
such a high level of fucking.
I think
catfishing.
most of them they met on like vacation
Right.
or even the one.
Some
Right?
met online.
Oh,
some of
I
them
mean,
are just so
meeting
depressing.
Online, I'm still.
Like how about that? Oh, how about like the chubby old lady who
Oh,
basically
well, that
got
poor.
divorced?
Well, and
by,
also
like,
it's
the
like,
middle
hey, man, this chick's retarded. Can
Yeah.
we do something?
Yeah,
like somebody fucking step in here, and I'm allowed to say retarded. I'm just kidding, but
No one said
holy
you
shit,
couldn't.
you're like
I would say you couldn't.
count. How many fingers do you have? That's how dumb this chick is.
Well, and
She's like, I
also-
can't believe. I'm like, you can't believe that guy
And
didn't
you
like
can't.
you.
I can't believe like
He's
it's
talking
on the
about your
Learning
smelly
Channel.
pussy.
Yeah.
He's talking about her stinky pussy, like on the show. She's like, he doesn't love me. I'm like,
Like,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
he didn't even like you, sweetheart. This is crazy.
Oh,
I felt so
that
bad.
makes me sad.
Oh, it was a fucking bummer. She was like the only one whose misery I didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
Because that's the point of the show. You're like, look at these fucking, look at these idiots. Because I want to see like legit, like
That's the only one
I
with
want
misery I didn't enjoy.
I want fucking stupid people. I don't want she's handicapped.
Well, you're like, this is
something.
upsetting.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
they
I think,
got
the
4 kids in
TV
this
yeah.
shitty apartment.
Yeah.
They got this fucking sociopath coming in here.
Now we're laughing at special
And then,
needs. Yeah.
and then it's got to be so brutal to watch that show and not be able to get laid. And you're looking at these people and you're like, these people are fucking getting laid. And I
Yeah.
can't figure it out. You're just not hustling.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Oh my God, Love After Lockup. You ever seen that show?
Oh yeah.
The dudes that are like prison inmates and
Yep.
they get like girlfriends. And that's got to be another show you're watching. You're like, I don't get laid. And then it's like some dude in county has 4 girlfriends.
Yeah.
My older brother would be in prison and have like 4 girls that would send money on like his books so you could like get food in prison.
Wow.
It's like crazy.
Fuck.
He got game.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
But it's all like, I don't know. That's got to
That's
be
crazy.
a bummer.
I was with you on the online thing. You're like, I think also like meeting online and then trying to do 90 Day Fiancé. Like that even
Oh,
blows my mind.
dude, you're out of
Meeting
your
on vacation, I can
fucking
kind
mind.
of understand, but like meeting just strictly online, you're like,
Yeah.
we'll make it work. I'm like,
Well, that's
get
like
the
when
fuck
you
out
meet
of
a
here.
girl, you'll meet a girl at a bar and like exchange numbers and you're texting and like, yeah, cool. And then you meet her in person. You're like, oh, you're fucking
This is a drag.
turd.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have 9 minutes to figure out how to respond to something, you're boring.
Yeah.
And we're still going to hook up for 6 months, but this is crazy.
See, now that's probably where I.
Like, yo, I could deal with this if I've had 9 vodkas. Fine.
I've walked out on first.
I could deal with fuzzy silence. I'll just talk to myself in my head.
Yeah. I've walked out on first dates, dude. I just don't even. I'm like, well, this isn't working. First dates, just be like, nah,
yeah.
Nah.
I
Why waste time? Fuck it.
I mean,
Yeah, I just don't even go on dates.
yeah, hell.
True. Sorry.
I go on dates, but first dates crazy. Yeah. We fucking run. We're outlaws.
Not really. I fucking
low energy,
I'm like, hey, how are you? No, I'll just stand outside in the rain. It's okay.
It's like
no, my buddy's gonna come by and hang out with me.
Cool.
And
I'm just I'm organizing your mail. I don't know if you haven't got it in a while. It's fine. I swept off your welcome mat. It's fine.
Dude, low energy
Good.
Peggy. I'm just laughing because she's like sitting back. It's like the Rolling Stones, like early footage of interviews with the Rolling Stones. She's like, yeah, I just suck dick.
Look at her sweet face.
She just fucking sits back in the fucking chair and she's just like, I just suck dick. You know what I mean, dude?
I also love that she's wearing a sweater.
I know, dude.
I'll just suck dick and crochet. I'm gonna get you a sweater with I suck dick crochet.
Day.
So risky Macy's
That's
model.
my merch.
I just suck dick and
Irish
eat popcorn.
knit sweaters that say I suck dick.
It's just butter's dripping off all the bubble letters.
That's 5.
Yeah, we're over our limit.
You,
Those
I'm
2 are
overachieving.
mine. I get 3.
It's a new studio.
Yeah, it's true.
just gotta get used to my butter.
Yeah, you better not. I don't keep these leather chairs slippery. We got new chairs, everybody.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What? No, it's good for the leather, probably.
Yeah, butter's great for the leather.
So Peggy, do you think you're gonna do a little dry spell? Or you think you're gonna ride this Benji out?
Oh, she's going. Mama's going all in.
Because you're like me. I mean, you're all in this room like me.
Yeah.
I'm someone who, I go on little bendies, and then a solid sixer, like 6 days. You think, or what are we on? Like 2 or 3
Of drinking?
Yeah.
3 years.
Well, we know that, Peggy.
How old am I?
Let me start here.
7.
I think I took a Sunday off
when I was 15
in the summer.
I mean,
no.
summer we were hitting it hard.
We were.
The boys were partying. Hey. No
well,
Sunday
I was going through.
What?
Say it times.
Church guy.
And then football season happens, so that rolls into that.
Yep.
Okay, and so then it's like,
What,
I don't
have
know, Eagles lost. I had to keep drinking that night. And then I had to go out. I had to go. And then the next day we went to a podcast, so I had to drink even though nobody else was.
Rob had a drink.
Yeah, and then and
Tacos.
then come on, open mic helium.
Yeah.
Tuesday's the best night to drink in the city.
It's always a goodie.
So
I just wish there were more open mics in Philly on Tuesday.
I know.
Like an 87,000.
It's so stupid.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Whoever's planning this is stupid.
Yeah, whoever's
Wait,
planning
also,
fucking
I gotta
dummy.
be honest. Did anybody see my sick bird to Dorian? He's the only one who did. Like 20 people liked it, and he didn't. I'm like,
What did he say?
I think he's gonna be upset because he wrote new open mic rule. If you abandon a bit in the middle of your joke, you relinquish your time. And so I wrote under it, I believe that's called reading a room. And I think this is maybe why you don't have a lot of funny shit. You don't give up on it even when it's not good or something like that.
Fuck.
And it got like so many comments, so many likes.
fuck.
Fennell like sidebarred me. I was like, ooh, that was a good one to wake up to. We gotta get Fennell on the pod.
Fennell has them.
God, Brian Fennell's one of the funniest
I love
people.
him. Oh my
a good
god,
one.
that is hilarious. I didn't see that.
Oh my god, it was so fun. But he didn't comment.
The
or
only
anything.
thing I love looking at Facebook for the people who comment in the Philly comedy group and just ask like, "Yo, what's another word for pussy?" It's like, dude, do you fucking Google it?
Are people
Hey,
doing
here's
that?
another word for
Oh
pussy.
yeah, someone just said. Someone just
another
said
word for vagina.
For vagina. I'm doing a PG-13 show.
Yeah.
What
And
the fuck?
Rachel Fagaletta just wrote vagina.
Like,
So yeah, that's PG, dude.
Yo, do you have any tips on how to not say? It's like I'm gonna drive to your house and beat you to death.
There was
with a
someone who was
hammer.
like, how much
How
time
could you-
should a host do? And so I wrote under it, like, because people were saying such stupid stuff.
Oh.
I was like, it's important to have a good host. So, like, it's one of the hardest jobs.
Yeah.
And someone's like, I have a lot of fun when I host. I'm like, you've been doing comedy twice.
Yeah.
You've done it twice.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like,
So
you
also-
definitely don't. I host thousands of shows.
Almost everyone that posts in Philly comedy, you're like, who the fuck is?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
That's not a guy I know.
It's crazy.
I never
I
have.
just met a lady
I
at
don't know what you guys are talking about. This is great.
I went to the Wander Inn last night to do
okay.
their mic,
Yeah.
and this this chick comes in and she's like, sweet black lady, and she's like, oh, you look you look famous. You could be in that movie Magic Mike. And I was like,
that means you want to see my dick.
Nah. I was like, nah, I couldn't. And then she's like, you want to be Instagram friends? And I was like, that's not a thing. But I was like, yeah, sure. And she followed me on Instagram, and then she scrolls down. She's like, I fucking knew it.
About your
shirtless. Of me
shirtless.
I was like, okay. And then I left, and she sent me a DM of her dates.
Oh wow!
Comedy dates.
I was gonna say. I thought you said
unfollow.
Okay. I thought you said no one sent you nudes. I was hoping it was her.
No. Yeah. What the fuck?
She said you were dates. That's
Yeah.
spectacular.
That's crazy town.
It was a girlfriend newsletter went out or something. They just haven't seen me out in the streets, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We had to do a live podcast after the show that we did after Christmas, and one of the fucking young comics got a little too hammered and a little too high, and just was like making an ass of himself to the point where I was just ripping him apart on it, like so it's on audio now. It's Blaze. It's fine. It's just young. He's like very new.
I don't know. I've just seen his name.
He's just new, dude.
Doesn't he have a podcast?
Yeah, he's got a thingy thing. He's on a thing. I should say, Drop 10 Network. Check out Slapstick Sports. They talk about sports. There's other good people on there that'll help. Blaze is
I heard a little rumor you never
ever
mentioned.
Hot chick on there?
You never mention us.
Yeah, you have to talk
never
about our
mention
podcast.
us on other
what?
podcasts.
You never talk about us.
I guess I need to.
Yeah,
I always
you do,
think
bro.
Yeah, you do, bro. And also, whilst
I've
everybody
talked to
else
you,
got like the big stuff, and ours is like tiny.
It's the same size. They're all the same size.
This is the same size.
Not our little logo faces. Our faces could be bigger.
Well,
That's
your
our
type
logo.
is off to the side.
What the fuck's your problem?
Also, I didn't
Give us fake hands. Peggy's just going mad. She's going full mad.
I love the way the camera's positioned. Your head is just in the bottom left of the screen.
This is going well.
Saving that.
I wonder why people don't date me.
Oh.
Just kidding. I date too many people. That's my problem.
I've talked about you guys on Nerds with Words many times.
I'm joking.
I know.
But
it's a great joke.
you need to get a stable of young men going.
Yeah, that's what
I know.
I'm
I haven't had a
excited
youngin' in a while.
Yeah, you need to get a young one.
I'm pumped about that. I don't know why. I guess
Who was the last young
dick.
guy I dated?
Yeah.
Oh, that crazy dude who now exclusively calls me man when he texts me.
Oh,
That guy fucking.
Dudes who are like, yo, dude, to girl. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah.
It's not working. And also, dude is one thing because like I say dude all the
Yeah,
time. and stuff.
if you're like, dude, something happens.
But,
Not
like,
yo, bro.
I sent him the like screen grab of the text. It was literally like, "Hey man, you heading west anytime soon?" Didn't answer.
Right.
And then like 2 weeks later, it's just like, "Hey man, I think I'm gonna do an open mic for the first time."
I mean, also, the fact that people will double text. If I send one and it gets nothing for somebody that you're like not dating, fucking call it. Throw in the towel in. If you don't do that, you're fucking crazy. That's a crazy person move. We're not talking about blackout rage. I'm talking about dudes that are like putting the feelers out.
Yeah. And
My
also,
friend-
he's like on the West Coast. It's like, what are we doing here, man?
Yeah, dude. What
are
am
you
I
doing,
gonna,
man?
Yeah, I'll drive 3,000 miles for some mediocre dick. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I would also, you're gonna fucking, hey, bud.
He also
You want to go out for drinks sometimes? You get no response. You're gonna wait a week and then go again.
Yeah.
You're gonna regroup. Just move along.
Yeah, move along on that. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
And in terms of Peggy's thing, if he's out west, it's like I would love to have the time to keep pen pals, but fucking who's got the time for that shit?
Yeah.
Fucking beat
Come
it.
on, dude.
If I can't throw a football and hit you, don't be texting me.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
okay. I was like, we text a lot.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about people you're fucking, like fuck buds.
That was his metaphor for I think, in the region.
It's too. If you gotta do, I mean, if you're putting gas in your car to get to your fuck buddy, change it up.
Oof,
You're embarrassing yourself.
That's rough. Peggy's little sad face that she gave it.
I'm not talking about you.
I know. And as I was thinking about it, I'm like, he was my fuck buddy. He did quite the opposite. Didn't fuck me and just wifed me up.
Fuckless.
Weird transition.
Listen, live and learn. These
then
things
get
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're coming up on an hour. If you guys were curious,
Hell,
letting you
yeah, I
know.
thought so.
Just to let you know where you're at. I know you got shows. You got a show to get to.
Yeah.
Peggy needs possible rest or to go out.
Oh,
and have
she's
a couple
going to rest.
more. Delicate
I'll
smile.
come tuck you in myself if need be.
No.
I won't do that. It's too far out of my way. But you know what I'm saying?
Metaphorically.
I wish I had weed on me. I'd make you hit it.
I would just crash
you
the
give Peggy
car.
a little toot toot. Mama's sleeping.
I think I'm gonna be on that route, dude. I think I'm gonna be on
I should do
I think
that.
I'm on that route. I'm gonna be getting some gummies and just. It's the only thing that puts me out. I think
Gummied
that's
up.
what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah.
have to get that medical card or some shit.
Yeah.
But
I got a guy.
Well,
we got some ideas.
What?
Something perked up.
nothing. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We got to be excited about.
Yeah.
I know.
And,
We're going to be in Virginia the
next
17th.
Yeah, so
That is next
if you
week,
listen
right?
to
Yeah,
if
next
you
Friday.
listen to the podcast when it comes out
Yeah.
today, we are at we're at Manny Brown's tonight,
Yeah.
January 9th.
Tonight.
And
We're
then-
back. First time back.
Yeah.
I hope
New
I remember
Year.
how to fuck still.
Yeah.
You know?
And then we go to Virginia next Friday. But also, if you are listening to this before the weekend, Sunday, I'm doing an album recording for SiriusXM at Helium. And it's like a really good lineup of people. I'm excited. Lindsay's actually got asked to do it, so she's coming down from New York.
Oh, how many people are on it?
I don't know. I think it seems like a
I was
lot.
going to say 47 people.
I think it's like
That's awesome. How much time are you doing?
For an album record?
I think 10 minutes.
They're doing like a best of Philly recording.
But I
that
don't
kind
know.
of
But like I don't know specifically if it's a definite like you're definitely getting it on.
Right.
Or
I have
recording
no.
them
All I
selling
got was
bits
that
or
I
whatever.
got. Can you do this on Sunday? And then I was
That's
like,
good.
do I have to be clean? He's like, I would be cleaner.
Cleaner.
Okay.
But also
So potential. But
That'd
that's
be
great
sick.
still. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
get on some serious radio.
And your bullshit is coming down.
And old Bullshit's coming down.
Hell yeah.
And she's off on Monday, so she's gonna stick around.
Oh, fuck.
Are you guys in Virginia all of next? If they were listening.
Nah, just the 17th. We're
Just
there
17th?
for
Just for the night.
80
So
yeah,
we're all the
one
way.
night.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I'm in New York on the 18th.
Hell yeah.
And,
Yeah. I'm in Connecticut on the 17th and 18th, so if you want to come
Where
check
at?
stuff out. Duh Comedy. It's like a Duh Comedy Club, some little comedy club.
Hell
Little
yeah,
spot.
Duh
I think, and
Comedy
there's
Club.
other shows. That's like one I think we're hitting on Friday, and then there's another club.
Who
that
are you
we're
going
hitting.
with?
It's Mike D'Alto from JMP's. A lot of the.
Oh, he's a funny fuck.
Yeah, a lot of the. I don't like. I think Six even knows him. Like he used to live down here, like Six and all those guys now, but he moved away, and then and just Adam, and then that's just us. Just
Hell
rolling up
yeah.
doing some spots.
Nice. Oh, I just found out I'm going to Skankfest South.
Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah.
That's a big deal. That's
I'm
awesome.
very excited.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
You should be more.
Fun.
Awesome.
Wow.
So
Yeah, we
social
got
medias?
Lovable Monsters fucking tonight if you're listening to this. If not, the 23rd, get your bitch ass there.
It's a fun show. It's free.
Yeah, Virginia the 17th. And then, yeah, that's probably
Then
it.
we're going on. We'll be back on tour in March.
Into March.
And follow us on social media.
Yeah.
Lovable Mons on Twitter. Lovable Monsters on Instagram. I'm @_Peggy O. And Peggy O'Leary on Twitter.
Ryan L. Foster _ suck my dick, suck our dicks. God bless. Eat your butter. That wasn't a joke. Brah.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.